Okay, so before I begin, I'm going to start this video off by addressing my second most frequent comment that I get from viewers, and that is concerning what brand my watch is. So there's actually a pretty cool story behind this watch. It's a Seiko Turtle, and it belonged to my uncle who bought it in the 1980s, making this watch almost 40 years old. He gave it to my dad, and then my dad gave it to me about a year ago. I'm particularly fond of Seiko divers watches because my dad had this exact watch himself that he bought a long time ago that I always remember him wearing when I was a kid, and I thought it just looked so cool. Unfortunately, it was stolen about 15 years ago, but I liked it so much that when I got my first job in high school at KB Toys, and that place was terrible, I bought my own Seiko divers watch that I've had for about 12 years now and that I really love. Okay, so that's the story behind the watches I wear in my videos. Oh, and for those wondering, my most frequent and common comment, by far, is the "Go get your shine box" quote from Goodfellas. So let's get started. This is the Elegant Oxford. We specialize and offer premium shoe shines, dyes, and artisan patinas for quality men's brands and help others to learn the art of shoe shining. Visit theelegantoxford.com for all of your shoe care needs. Okay, so chrome tan leather, Chromexcel, and other types of unique greasy leathers are pretty cool, and you can tell that's what they are by applying pressure to the leather with your finger. You'll see an immediate change of color as the grease moves around, and then it returns to normal pretty quickly. They are a more casual leather, so you won't commonly see this type of leather on Oxfords. Vegetable tan smooth calf doesn't do this, so if you have a pair of boots or a bag that has these characteristics, you'll need to care for them in a different way than normal. Okay, now you see these welts right here? These tend to happen most commonly in areas where there's a lot of pressure applied, like the laces. Now, a lot of it is dirt, but if you notice as I apply pressure, you'll see that the welt kind of disappears. That's because the grease is moving around, and that's kind of common with Chromexcel and these chrome tan leathers. Now, if you keep applying pressure and you keep massaging the leather, eventually the welts will disperse. But if you add some moisture from conditioner, they'll just come back. So it's not really something you have to worry about. It's kind of just the natural patina that comes from chrome tan leather or these types of greasy leathers. Now, you have plenty of options like using neat's foot oil, but I found that Saphir oiled cream does an excellent job at caring for this type of leather. But there are other options, and we'll go through those right now. These are my Captains by Thursday boots, which were my second Goodyear welted shoe that I ever bought 3 years ago. Here's a picture when I first got them. They are my beaters, so I've worn them pretty hard, and I really haven't cared for them like I should, so I feel a little bit guilty, but not too much. I wore them almost every day from 2017 through 2019, and they went everywhere with me. Here I am wearing them when I visited the Griffith Observatory in LA about 2 years ago. They are actually a great boot for the price if anyone's interested in actually checking these out. Okay, since these are definitely dirty and rugged, a stiff pig bristle brush is really necessary to get whatever is on there off. Okay, so now I'm going to use some saddle soap to clean the leather and shampoo it since it's been a while since I've actually taken care of these. Saddle soap is great at cleaning, but it also lightly removes old polish and dirt pretty effectively, so keep that in mind if you ever decide to use it on a heavily polished shoe. It can strip some polish. Now, an option for you is to use neat's foot oil if you want, but it's very heavy-duty stuff and only for really dry pairs. So I'm going to go on ahead and use Saphir oiled leather cream, which smells absolutely amazing and was designed for chrome leather. And what's really great about it is that it really hydrates and gets into that chrome tan leather for lasting nourishment. Normal cream polish I found just doesn't work as well on greasy leathers, so keep that in mind if you have a pair that just seems to be uncooperative. So don't be shy about using a little extra, just get in there and really put it into that leather. It really just needs it, so don't be apprehensive, go in there and just push it in. Now I really want to get into the nooks and crannies, but since my finger won't get into the small crevices, I'm going to use this small welt brush that seems to have been designed pretty perfectly for this type of work, so it's been pretty helpful. Get into those crevices and make sure it's all conditioned correctly. Now, if your boots or shoes are a certain color you want to match, oiled leather cream does come in a few different shades, so I'm going to be using medium brown on these Eagle Counties by Edmonds. It's actually a boot that's been discontinued and it's pretty popular with certain people, so I'm glad to finally see one in person. So as you can tell, these are definitely not dress boots, these are work boots. and the owner has used them really well for projects and for work. So I don't expect them to look perfect when they're done. I don't expect a mirror shine or anything like that. I just want them to be conditioned and well taken care of so that they'll last the owner for years to come while he works outside or on projects. And that's probably the best you can expect with work boots or casual leathers. So don't get too worried about it. Just do your best and make sure the leather is taken care of. Now don't forget that you can add multiple coats if you'd like. So add a coat, let it dry, brush it, and then add another coat if you'd like. You can do up to about 3, but don't go overboard or the leather will feel kind of sticky. And you actually can over-condition. If the leather ever feels really tacky, it's because the leather is no longer absorbing any more nutrients or anything like that, or not being conditioned anymore, and it'll just stay on the surface and it'll feel kind of nasty to the touch. So just don't go overboard, but make sure if there are dry spots or the leather looks unconditioned to use some cream on there. Okay, and then when you're done with that step, you're almost done. All you have to do is brush the boots to a shine, and that's it. You don't really want to mirror shine these types of Chrome 10 leathers or Chromexcel. They really just don't accept wax very well, and it kind of just slides off and gets sticky. So I know that's not as impressive looking as a beautiful mirror shine, but if you have these types of boots or shoes, you still need to know the right way to take care of them so they last you for years to come. I actually went mirror shine crazy for a while in 2017, and I mirror shined these boots. And as soon as I was done, I ran my finger across and the wax just slid right off. So I know from personal experience that you should not mirror shine these types of leathers, but hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you, and if you have some Chrome 10 leather or Chromexcel or another type of greasy leather, you'll know how to take care of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share for more content in the future. Make sure to check out my other videos as well if you'd like to learn more about shining your shoes. Look for me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Elegant Oxford for more. Remember to care for your shoes so that they'll last you for years to come. Always put your best foot forward. The small details matter most, so don't forget to #ShineYourShoes. I'll see you next time.